Hello everyone, I'm Captain Logan, and Jason and I are going to hang out with you for a little bit while I play some Donkey Kong Country. This is one of my favorite games of all time, and I have not live streamed this yet. I've been starting to live stream classic retro games here a little bit, and trying to put out more live content lately, especially with the virus and everybody being at home, and a lot of folks being lonely, but also this week I'm gonna be having surgery on Tuesday, and it may be a while before I'm able to do anything. So I wanted to do one more live stream before that. We're not gonna have a Captain Logan show this week, and probably not the week after either, at the very least. I'm saying I may have to take a whole month off, but at least a couple of weeks. So here comes a little bit of Donkey Kong Country. Hello, Gypsy Warrior. Good to see you there in the comments. I don't know how many folks are gonna pop in tonight, but we thought we would broadcast while we hung out. So here we go. Let's get right into it here. Starting a new game.
Can you pop it out?
Yeah, sure. Give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna pop this out so that Jason can see the chat. If you guys want to talk about anything, Jason will be reading questions tonight. He's gonna be moderating. He said, "Dad, can I be DJ?" I said, "Sure, you can be DJ." All right, folks, here we go. Good to see everybody. There's Nicholas. There's Rohith. John Hurley's here. Divid22 is here. Let's get into some Donkey Kong Country. So, last year, I've talked about this here and there. I was working on learning to speedrun this game, and I am not doing a speedrun tonight. I'm just going to play. I'm going to play as quickly as I can. But I found that, to be brutally honest with you, I just cannot get excited about what it takes to actually speedrun a game. It's just not fun for me. I was trying, to really learn it, and just all the little things that you have to do to save time, constantly rolling instead of running, playing as Diddy Kong instead of Donkey Kong, just a lot of things. And like, I like playing as Diddy Kong, okay, but for a couple of different reasons, I prefer to use Donkey Kong much of the time. And so I can get through the game pretty quickly if I'm having a good day and with a little bit of luck. I'm not brilliant at this. I'm not brilliant at any video games, but this is a game that I'm decent at. And, but I have practiced it a lot semi-recently, and so I may have a complete playthrough of this game unless I get stupid on there's a couple levels that I could get stupid and stuck on.
David22, we're actually not doing two-player. He's just playing by himself.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if I could do a reasonably timed playthrough tonight, and asked Jason if he wanted to join me while I did it. I kind of wish Donkey Kong Country had the Mario 3 thing, where you're both completing the same levels, or playing on the same map, rather, and like helping each other progress. Because Donkey Kong Country has that kind of Mario 1 thing where you're kind of playing two separate games.
Mr. Cool 210 says...
That's Ben.
Yeah.
Hi, Ben. What's up, buddy?
Have either you or me seen the Donkey Kong Country animated series?
Yes.
I have not.
It had absolutely abysmal 3D animation. It was just gross looking, which is funny because, I mean, I'm sure people thought it looked state-of-the-art at the time, but even then, I remember thinking, this looks like garbage.
Wonder Woman was never my favorite superhero.
Well, you said a long time ago that it was.
Wait, really?
Yeah, but one question at a time, buddy. So, Donkey Kong Country was, of course, known for its brilliant graphics and really pushing the envelope for what a 16-bit system could do in making something look three-dimensional. And then it puts out that animated series that did not look so state-of-the-art. I think even stuff like what is it? Not Beast Machines. Transformers, and now I got Beast Morphers on the brain. but there was a Transformers series with animals in the late 90s
Right.
that is kind of hard to go back and look at now. Still looks better than Reboot. Beast Wars, that's it, thanks.
Did you read Batman: The Adventure Continues?
Real quick, yeah, that's a thing I could do. I forgot that you could play this two-player cooperative, where I could have let you be Diddy Kong Jason.
Oh, yeah.
But my emulator, for whatever reason, was not wanting to read the other USB controller that I've got plugged in right now. The only one it was really liking was this 360 controller, so if I gave it a little bit of time, I could probably get it to map it, but I had to go ahead and start broadcasting because we were a couple minutes late, so... Anyway, you're okay with me playing, aren't you?
Yeah.
Jason, is that alright with you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not very good at this game.
Ben, who thought Donkey Kong could sing? Yeah.
Gypsy Warrior, do I like Batman, the animated series? Yes.
Oh, somebody asked about Adventure Continues. Yeah, so I read the first issue of that last night, and there's not enough there for me to really comment on it yet. I'm going to wait until several issues have come out, and there's enough for a trade. Man, I wish that book either wasn't coming out in digital, or that digital would just change to a regular 20 or 22 page comic book. Because it just doesn't get enough done in the first issue to really talk about it. It's good. I'm very interested in what it might be doing and where it might be going. Voices for all those characters sound right to me. It feels like it very much belongs in that universe. It doesn't feel like those guys have skipped a beat, which is wonderful. And the art's great, which is neat because it's written by the guy, is it J.H. Williams? I forget. It's written by the guy who did the animated, no, it's not J, who is it? Who did the Batman animated series Ninja Turtles crossover. Have you read that one, Jason? Because, you know, they did 2 crossovers.
Yeah.
I mean, they've done 3 in the main series now, but they also did animated series crossing with Ninja Turtles. And the art didn't look right. It didn't look like animated series. And it was just, like, weirdly exaggerated. The same guy is drawing this, and it looks spitting image of Adventures of Batman and Robin. So he's really redeemed himself in my eyes with this.
David 22, homeschooling is going good. Rohith, my favorite color is red.
Yeah, this quarantine thing has not changed things too much for Jason as far as his education goes. He's not able to go to the school that he goes to a couple times a week for, other things, art and PE and stuff, but...
I'm trying to think of my favorite X-Men film. It's either Days of Future Past or X2.
Oh, cool. And hey, Jason.
Yeah.
We're going to try to play through this whole game, so we've got lots of time on our hands.
Good, because there's a lot of questions.
Are there already? Yeah, so,
Yeah.
just feel free to, scroll up and see where we're at, and don't feel like you have to answer every single thing. We're not promising we're answering every question, of course. As always, if you want to make sure that a question or a comment gets read, you can leave a super chat, but you don't have to do that. We will read lots of stuff.
Ben says, which Donkey Kong country is your favorite?
It remains this one for me, although I think almost objectively 2 is the best of them.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't play those games a lot.
A lot of cool new added mechanics that they put in that game, and boy, it's challenging.
I like Returns, but I don't...
Returns. Oh, yes, of course.
We used to play that, like, all the time.
Yeah. Love the silhouette levels.
That's, like, the one that I...
And your mom loves the barrel rocket levels in that. And they did a lot of really cool minecart stuff in that. I wish they would put out a 3rd one. But if they... Because I like Tropical Freeze, but if they ever do a 3rd one, I just hope the boss fights are a little bit less long and a little simpler. One of the reasons... I talked about this when I did Sonic 3 and Knuckles last week. One of the reasons that I like Donkey Kong so much or that I prefer this to some other side scrollers, is the emphasis is entirely on the platforming and not on boss fights, because I'm just not a boss fight guy. People complain all the time when boss fights aren't long enough or when there aren't enough of them. I will never, ever, ever understand that.
Question for me. What's my
You know, it's been a while since you've been on camera, Jason.
Yeah.
And it's funny, it's 2 days in a row that you've been on camera.
Really?
Well, yeah, because I posted that video yesterday of you getting your fighting game that I made you. Anyway, I'm sorry.
What's my favorite Pokemon team?
Team?
What do you
what
mean
does that mean?
Team? Game or team?
Yeah, I don't know what that means. But I'm not a Pokemon guy. So I figured you would just know what that meant.
Nope. When I'm a teenager, I may like Logan. I might like Logan.
You will love Logan, but I can't let you watch that until you're at least, I don't know, 13, 14.
My favorite Power Ranger show is SPD.
Is it?
Yep.
Like I said, take your time, buddy.
Oh, I hate Fortnite, Ben.
Wow.
I don't want to get involved in Fortnite.
So much going on in the comments right now.
My favorite video game is...
You guys, this is just going to black out for a second, but give me just a second. I want to see how many folks are watching. Can you read that okay if I just leave it like that?
Yeah.
Sweet. Thanks, man.
The team I caught and trained.
Here comes Minecart. Let's see if I can get through this in one go.
I'll have to rack my brain to think of all of the Pokemon. Just give me a minute on that one.
Welcome everybody. If you're just coming in,
let me think.
I am playing some Donkey Kong Country. I'm gonna try to complete the game tonight if possible, and Jason is here to read questions and chat with you guys along with me. Been a while since he's been on the camera much, and it's been a while cause, you know, we're still somewhat concerned about the whole Kappa thing, but I'm taking the risk. It hasn't come up in a while. Oh, crap.
I've been playing Roblox a lot, but it's probably not my favorite game.
Jason, you're talking a little louder than you need to, man.
My favorite Atari game is Adventure, but I don't know what my favorite video game is.
Did somebody ask about favorite Atari game, or are you
No,
just trying to figure out
your favorite video game
in
and
general?
I don't know what my favorite video game is.
What is your favorite genre? Let's narrow it down there first. Like, are you a fighting game person before you're a platformer?
Yes.
Well, then maybe pick a fighting game.
Virtua Fighter.
I mean, would that make my favorite video game your favorite video game?
Probably.
Like, can we say Virtua Fighter 2 is your favorite video game of all time? Because that kind of just makes you a clone of me.
Not of all time.
I'm surprised I made that.
Of fighting games.
Of fighting games? Okay, but if you're saying that fighting game is your favorite genre, then it might be easier to, you know, just pick that as your favorite.
Yeah.
Or you could pick, like, you know, your favorite in every genre, I guess. I guess you could do that. We got time.
No, I like new Power Rangers. I just don't like, I love Beast Morphers.
Beast Morphers is really good, what I've seen of it so far. I'm enjoying it immensely. Jason and I did a spoiler cast for the first half of first season. We have a Power Rangers channel now, DJ and I, so I don't know that we'll do any more discussion on that until DJ and I get to it. Or if DJ ends up watching it, maybe he and I will talk some more. I don't know. Yeah, it'll be a long time. But I like that first half of the first season a lot, and we watched the first couple episodes now that they've come up on Netflix of the second half, and it's still really good. Jason, there's that robot guy who's just the Tick, and it's fantastic. What is it, Steel?
Oh yeah.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, Steel's amazing.
He's just the Tick.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
What is the name of the Power Rangers channel?
Morphomania.
Morphomania, yeah.
Check it out. It's me and DJ watching through every single episode of Power Rangers. He is still posting the old episodes that we did over a year ago at the moment, but pretty soon we'll have new episodes coming out twice a week. And we are finishing up Zeo at the moment as we speak. DJ and I have been recording new episodes. We're not broadcasting those live anymore like we used to, because we're just shooting them when we've got time.
And hi, Jeffrey.
Hi, Jeffrey. They're just blind watches. And so some of it's stuff that we've seen, some of it's stuff that we haven't. It's really super loose and goofy. and it's a great deal of fun. It's in the tradition of the old manias that Eric and I used to do. Eric is finally moving out of the house this week. He moves on Friday. He's very excited to finally live by himself. He's never gotten to do that before. I'm really proud of him and wishing him well. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to help him move because that's going to be 2 days after my surgery, and I won't be allowed to lift anything.
Sorry, Gypsy Warrior, I can't answer that question.
What did he ask?
Do you like Alien or Predator?
I haven't let him watch those yet, although because I've let you watch The Terminators, I would probably let you watch at least the first Alien. Maybe.
Is it too, like...
I mean, it's pretty rough, and you might find it really scary. Jason, here comes one of my favorite levels. So I want to talk about this for a minute. I was kind of excited, because I'm emulating this to broadcast it, and I've never played this emulated. I was kind of excited that the frog didn't bump me off, Jason.
Oh, yeah.
Because we've had this problem emulating this... Come on. Well, anyway. On the SNES Mini, when you play it on that, it's got this weird thing, or at least on the one we've got, I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but it's got this really bizarre issue where it will sometimes think that you're, like, trying to jump off of an animal when you're not, and it'll buck you off when you're on the rhino or the ostrich or the frog. And so I had to start avoiding using certain of the animals, which made certain levels a little bit harder to complete, especially quickly. Or not difficult to do, but difficult to do quickly.
I have actually thought about that a lot. Yes. If I did time travel, we would be friends.
You think so? You think you and I
Yeah.
would be friends, or you think I would just drive you crazy?
What? Oh.
That's a neat question.
Yeah.
Jason and I have an immense amount in common. And, like, that might seem obvious because we're father and son, but so far, there's a lot of stuff that I'm really into that Freddy, at 5, has not picked up on as much. I mean, like, kids, even as little kids, don't necessarily, become their parents or do exactly what their parents like. Like, Jason, Freddy hasn't really latched on to, like, Star Trek the same way you did.
Yeah.
And you've stayed really big into Star Trek. And I don't force any of this stuff on my kids. I just show it to them. It's sort of like, when I was dating my wife, is take it or leave it. Here's stuff I like. I'll show it to you. And if you don't care, you don't care. But like, I don't think he's as into They Might Be Giants as we are. Like, there's a lot of stuff that you just latched on. You've got very similar sensibilities to me.
Hi, Tyler.
Hello, Tyler.
Do you like carrot cake?
Carrot cake is fine.
I've never tried it.
Have you not?
Nope.
Yeah, I dig on carrot cake.
Arg.
What's the matter?
Am I able to, like, scroll up? Am I
Yeah,
able
just-
to, like, go over here?
Yeah.
There we go.
There it is.
Why don't I like Fortnite? Because every single person in the whole entire world likes Fortnite.
That doesn't necessarily make it not fun or
just-
bad, but you might just be sick of hearing about it. I
just
have that with some
doesn't-
things. Have you ever played it?
No, and I don't plan to.
Well, how would you know
Because
unless you
it
played
just
it,
doesn't
though?
feel like, it just doesn't seem like my kind of thing.
Oh, okay. But, I mean, have you watched some people play it? Like, do you know anything about it? I mean, if you know nothing about it, I'm just saying it's maybe not fair to, like, judge it before you've played it.
Yeah. I mean,
Or are you trying to go up a little bit?
yeah. What Marvel superhero do you like as much as you like Batman?
Me?
Yes, you.
Spider-Man gets close. Most assuredly. I think Dan sometimes plays it up like a rivalry or something, where like he doesn't care about Batman and I don't care about Spider-Man, but it's not true. Dan, of course, is not a big Batman guy. He likes a lot of characters in Batman. He just isn't a Batman guy. But I do consider myself something of a Spider-Man guy. Dang it.
What do I want and expect from a Batman movie?
Thank you guys for asking Jason so many questions. Partly because it's fun for him, and also partly because I can concentrate on this a little bit. By the way, everybody, let me know if if the balance is not great between sound. I haven't seen anybody complain about that yet, but...
I have no idea, Blue Dragon 5.
About what?
What do I
About
want
what?
from a Batman movie?
Oh, okay. Well, is there anything that hasn't been done yet? Like any characters or, stories or anything? That you would be curious to see?
I mean, Black Mask hasn't been
Black
in a
Mask was
movie.
just in Birds of Prey. And the Birds of Prey movie. And a lot of people really like Ewan McGregor in that movie. I mean, his performance is fine. It's just... I just didn't like very much about that movie at all, but... But yes, that has happened now. I'm surprised she said Black Mask.
Speaking of Dan, he's here.
Oh, hello, Dan Torrey! What's up, buddy? I was just talking about you behind your back. Or maybe in front of your back. How you doing, buddy? No, I was just talking about how you and I have different favorite superheroes, but that while you're not a big Batman guy, I still consider myself somewhat of a Spider-Man guy. That's all I was saying.
Ready to see Nightwing on the big screen?
I mean, sure.
I don't know. Okay.
You can see him in Titans right now if you want to watch melodramatic, grimdark awfulness. I don't know if it stays that way. I've only seen the pilot, but folks have told me that it does. All right, I haven't died yet, so that's exciting. Knock on wood, this would be the place it would happen.
Okay, so I've only played one Pokemon game, and it is Pokemon Moon. Also, I've played Let's Go Pikachu, but I haven't played that enough to like get a really good team. But my first Pokemon was Litten, so my favorite Pokemon is actually Incineroar. So Incineroar, and then Alolan Marowak, and is it Primeape, and then
Primeape.
Yeah, Primeape, and then Alolan Raichu, Alolan Vulpix, and
What does Alolan mean?
it's from Alola.
Why do you have to say that specifically, though? It's not like you say that about all the other
Because
places they're from.
because they're different versions of that.
Oh,
game.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you like specifically those ones?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then Ditto. I love Ditto.
And I got most of those in Jason's fighting game that I just made for him. Which we just, quick plug, we just put a video up of yesterday, Jason's initial reaction to that, and then about an hour's worth of play through. I'm taking this a little slow, because it's been a while, and I don't want to make any dumb mistakes.
Ben asks
Hello, Ben!
me,
Yeah.
do you think you will ever follow
I didn't notice I didn't get the N. I don't know why I took that risk.
Dad's footsteps and make an in-depth analysis on a series I like Pokey Rewind.
Pokey Rewind.
What's the silliest thing Dad's ever
You
done?
gonna answer that, or?
I don't know.
Well, I think he really wants an answer.
I'm trying to think.
Well, what he's asking is, do you think you would ever want to do what I do? Do you think you would, want to, do reviews down the road, or if I were to if I was still doing Geekvolution when I died, say, and you're still around, would you want to take it over and do it yourself? If I let you do that.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Yeah, probably when I'm older and know how to do it.
But do you have any aspirations of doing this kind of thing? For a living?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you? Cool.
Yeah, but Yeah.
I think you'd be really good at it.
Dan,
I mean, you've done some reviews with me, and like you're
yeah.
for your age, you've got a real good head start, man. Oh God, what am I going to do? I guess I'll just get another Donkey Kong right now.
Dan Tori asks, do I like the Crash Bandicoot or Spyro platformers?
I think he's asking if you. Oh, that is what he's asking. I thought he was asking like 3D platformers in general. When I saw that a minute ago, you played a little bit of Spyro.
Yeah, I haven't played any Crash Bandicoot. I have it. Spyro is awesome.
I think you've played more of that Toys to Life game Spyro's in than actually Spyro, though, right?
Toys to Life.
Yeah, where you, what is that? With the toys that you have to buy?
Oh yeah, Skylanders.
Skylanders, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
We have actually all 3 of those Toys to Life series that none of which are around anymore.
When is Eric gonna move out? Next week.
Just this Friday, in fact. We were just talking about that earlier. Yeah. If all
Have
things
I
go
played
according to plan.
Freeze?
He gets final approval tomorrow, but we're all but positive he's going to get that.
I think I've played Tropical Freeze, but I don't remember it.
I just got that for you guys on the Switch recently.
Yeah, but Freddie played it. I didn't.
Oh, hey, I got that without dying. That was cool. But yeah, we got... we had that game, of course, at the start on the Wii U, but I wanted to get it on the Switch because I like the controllers on the Switch better, and it's nice to be able to take it with you. Because unlike things when you die, you can take the Switch with you.
What is a movie that I like that Dad dislikes? There's a lot of movies that I love that Dad just hates. But I can't think of one.
Say it again. Oh, a movie that you like that I don't like?
Yeah.
There's several kind of kid things, right? I mean, you like the Sonic movie more than I did.
Yeah, I did.
That's certainly an example, but I know we've had things in the past where we've walked out and you're like, that's great, and I'm like, I don't want to discourage you, kid, but yikes. I feel like we've had that with some superhero movies even. But it's been a long time.
I like Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't care for that movie. But your mom likes that movie too.
Freddie only likes one joke, and that's it for that movie. He watched that.
He sat, and half the time he won't sit through a whole movie. And I was like, oh, if Freddie must be really liking this. He got to the end and he goes, okay, guys, I watched this whole movie. I like one joke. Freddie's very candid. He's hilarious. And he goes, Freddie's my 5-year-old. And he goes, I like the part where the guy says he got pezzed. That's what he likes.
Oh, he also likes what's up.
Yeah, I screwed that up.
And then we watched the actual commercial where the guys like sticking their tongue.
The reason I didn't go down there was because I was already too slow and I knew I couldn't make it. So in case you're like, Cap, there's an arrow that says go down. Yeah, I know. I know.
Did you know that you could switch characters? I thought you didn't like Diddy Kong.
Thanks, kid. Did you know you can switch characters? Yeah, why don't you be condescending, kid? See, this is what I needed to do.
I actually do think video games are art.
You right?
Because like you draw stuff. Like that's how you make video games. It's art.
Yes, but is it an artistic medium? I think when people have asked that question in the past, I think what they're really asking is, are video games a narrative art form? Like, does the fact that we've talked about this before on the channel, but does the fact that it's interactive preclude it from being a narrative art form, even if they have really good stories? And these days, I say no. I used to be on the other side of that years and years ago. Oh, that was a super chat from John Ty. Thanks, man.
What was a movie I wanted to see?
Hey, Jason, just so you know, that username that says Terminator 2 in it has a bad word in it, so don't read that out loud, okay?
Okay.
Don't read that person's name out loud, okay?
Okay.
It's a bad word. I don't like that you're seeing that word right now, but there's nothing I can do about it, so just make sure you don't say that out loud, okay?
Okay.
That would be bad. Oh, God. Hey, everybody. Thanks for being here. Got some folks in the comments there. Oh, great. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. I've really screwed myself up here.
Oh, I like Batman Forever more than Dad does?
Good.
Wait, really?
I don't think that's true.
Are you sure about that?
I really don't think that's true.
I don't even know. Alien fits in Star Wars, and Predator fits in Marvel.
Okay.
Okay.
He's really been on about that lately.
A Bumblebee.
That's cool.
I didn't see Bumblebee.
That's an interesting notion. I wasn't sure what you were getting at with that when you kept asking us that question. Yeah, somebody's asking that because there's been a lot of joking lately on the Discord about how much I dislike that movie. I disliked it so much I didn't take Jason to see it, and I don't even feel great about you watching that, to be honest with you, because I just think it's really insulting and emotionally manipulative. I wouldn't tell you couldn't, I guess, but I'm not gonna watch it with you. I'm just not gonna do it.
What's my favorite comic book story?
It's just how I feel about it, okay? Oh yeah, what is your favorite comic book story, Jason?
Nothing's coming to
it's not
mind.
like you've read a ton. I mean,
Yeah.
you've read stuff. I know you like some of the Sonic stuff.
That it's been forever.
I know it's been a long time. I know when you were a kid, you were a little kid, you were a really big fan of Tiny Titans. But I don't know if you remember that
I read
anymore.
that over and over again.
Yeah.
And I still remember those
do ya?
stories because Freddie reads them, and I still read them.
Do you?
Like,
Jason's been reading a lot of Star Trek lately
oh yeah.
in comics.
I really like
What
the
superhero-wise have you read?
stuff.
Stuff, yeah.
I don't know.
Mutali, Jason, do you look up at Eric as a big brother or a funny uncle?
No.
No?
I look at
Oh, come on.
him
Dang it.
as a person.
Can't believe I didn't get that. You don't think of Eric as kind of family, like he's been here for so long?
I mean,
Kind of?
kind of.
Please do a review of the Donkey Kong Country animated series, So You Want to Be an Imagineer. I've been seeing, that's a very amusing idea. I've been seeing his name a lot in the comments, in the chats. Thanks for showing up to so many live shows. Appreciate it.
TH1, no. I have not seen the Sonic XD TV show.
I'm excited
I don't
about
even
this
know what
turnout. Man, every time I do one of these, I keep thinking, like, nobody's going to show up. I don't know why anybody would care to see me play video games. And it's just been a really nice excuse to chat with folks.
My favorite Star Trek character, Q.
Oh, yeah? Cool.
I love Q.
I mean, how can you not like Q? I know people who don't like Q.
Oh, really?
But I still say that. I still say how do you
Who?
not like... I mean, your mom's not the biggest Q fan.
She's watching all the Q episodes with me.
I know, but it just gives her an excuse to watch more Star Trek. Like, you need to understand your mom and Star Trek, okay? If no other TV shows existed but Star Trek, she'd be fine with that. She doesn't need anything else. No matter how much Trek I watch with your mom or I watch on my own, she always says I'm not watching enough. And I'm the one that ran a club for 15 years. Your mom is always getting on to me for not being a good enough Star Trek fan, and it's hilarious.
It's a person in Star Trek.
Yeah, you guys don't even know, like, that is my and wife's thing. Like, I mean, there's obviously other things we enjoy doing together, but, like, nothing keeps us together more than Star Trek.
Oh my gosh.
If my wife and I were having, like, massive marital problems, and we get along great, we're not, but if we were having, like, really bad marital problems, the thing that would be most likely to save our marriage would be Star Trek.
No, I've not seen Suicide Squad.
I won't let you watch Suicide Squad.
Dad, why do you not like shorts?
I'm so tired of the pants questions. I'm really done with all the pants questions. Jason, last week on both Captain Logan shows on Tuesday and Thursday, it was just constantly, Cap, what do you think about sweatpants? And I was like, I don't have an opinion about sweatpants. Why are we talking about this? That wasn't a super chat, was it? People didn't pay more money. See, people are, I mean, I appreciate it, guys, but no, people are paying to ask about...
Eric Holden's Neighborhood.
So people really want us to make Eric Holden's Neighborhood, which was a joke that we did a couple years ago. Or I guess, yeah. You remember that? It's been 2 years now since we made that joke on an April Fool's Day video. I gotta beat this bee. Hang on. I gotta beat Bumblebee. I'm gonna destroy this Bumblebee because I hate Bumblebee. I'm gonna get him.
Yes. Phasma is still my favorite Star Wars character.
Well, let me answer that super chat since it was a super chat. I don't like shorts because I don't like having bare legs. It's always been a thing for me. I get a little bit self-conscious about it, but also I just don't like the feeling of bare legs. That's really all it is. Dan, was it Dan or was it, no, I think it was DJ on a Captain Logan show who was like, so if you were here, yeah, because it's Georgie. It was like if you were here when it's, I'm sorry, I'm talking and I'm not playing this right. When it's like 80 degrees outside, you'd be wearing shorts. I was like, no, I wouldn't. It could be 100 degrees. I'm not wearing shorts. I don't care. Okay, Jason, feel free to field some more questions, but I'm gonna have to really concentrate on this one because this level is tough, and I don't always, dang it, I don't always remember where the shortcut is at the end of this. This will be the place where I die some guys, potentially.
What if pants but made of cheese?
Then I wouldn't wear them? That would be the only way in which I would not wear pants, probably. I don't want to, because that would get gross and smelly, you know, like, very clearly.
I don't eat cereal very much, but
what do you eat when you do wear when you wear cereal? What do you have?
No, the question was,
what if pants were made of cereal?
Does Dad let me eat sugary cereal?
A little bit, yeah. And I let him have Pop-Tarts too.
Too many holes in those pants.
Right. Yes, of course.
When is the Far From Home commentary?
Good question. Dan and I just have to get together and do it. The next thing, and Dan and I, last week we're supposed to do a mass commentary, and we forgot about it. It's been 2 weeks. We just keep forgetting about it. We've been doing other things. And some stuff together. Dan and I just hosted a trivia competition last night for the Discord, which went off wonderfully well. We're going to do another one in a few weeks. It was great. But anyways, so that will happen at some point. But the next thing we want to do is the mask, because it's a little different, and I didn't realize that Dan liked Jim Carrey, who is one of my favorite actors and my favorite comedic actor of all time. Probably. Yeah.
What's your least favorite superhero movie? My least favorite is, Super Buddies. What's my favorite? Rohith, what is my favorite Star Trek alien race?
Star Trek?
Yeah, he said Star
Yes! I got it!
He accidentally said Star Trek.
I was hoping I would remember where it was, and I remembered it. We are in good shape, you guys.
The Borg.
Fantastic.
Also,
what is your least favorite?
Q.
What is your least favorite superhero movie, Jason?
Super Buddies.
Oh, you said that, yeah. Sorry, I was getting through that level. Yes, Jason. I mean, seriously, one guy. You've seen me get stuck on that. And you're fielding a lot of questions, but I'm playing this game.
Yeah,
and,
I know.
just got past that. It was very exciting.
No, they're not.
My favorite, or my least favorite superhero movie, probably remains My Super Ex-Girlfriend. It's still way up there. It's so bad. For things based on, you know, actual comic material, Green Lantern is up there. Come on.
You can't get that K.
God, I just can't get the, man. Spelling America with a K, are we?
Thoughts of Doctor Who. I haven't seen Doctor Who.
I maybe should have gone in there.
A long
yeah,
time.
you loved it when you were watching it,
Yeah.
though. I know that was a big show for you.
Any
when you were
video games I'm
really
looking
little.
forward to this year?
Do you even know anything coming out?
Nope.
There's
Doctor Y.
There's not really anything major I'm thinking of that I care about, honestly. I haven't really been keeping up real hard.
Would Dad let me watch Son of the Mask?
Oh, yeah, that's up there too in least favorite superhero movies. I'm sure you guys could start naming things that I gave close to zeros. Be like, I'll cap you for getting this movie.
At least they're asking
Ho-hum.
me questions and not you so much.
Well, they're tired of talking to me.
Yeah.
They're only here for you, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
We got about 25 people watching right now, and they're all here for you. So.
Which is a harder watch, Green Lantern or Thor: The Dark World?
Green Lantern, because that movie doesn't make me fall asleep, and so I'm actually watching it. But with Dark World, it's a nap. So yeah.
I fell asleep with Ragnarok in the theater.
And you still haven't seen Ragnarok?
I haven't seen Ragnarok because I fell asleep in the theater.
Say theater again.
Theater.
Say it again.
Theater.
Theater is what I'm hearing.
Theater.
Not theater. I'm hearing theater.
Theater.
Theeder. Theater.
Theater. Do I like The Mask? Don't remember The Mask.
Oh, we gotta do it, man.
What's my favorite Star Wars
We've
film?
got to. Wait, you know what? You know what we'll do, Jason? If we've got time, let's watch The Mask tomorrow. Because
Okay.
it would be nice to get an extra watch before I do that with Dan. And Dan, if you're still watching, I got my surgery on Tuesday, so it's gonna be at least a week or two before I'm probably up for doing that. But I will watch that movie again.
Do I like Trump? I don't care. I don't care about any of that.
Thank you for saying that.
Um,
I don't care about any of that.
my favorite Star Wars film is Return of Them Jedis. Sounds good, is what, dude.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. If you still want to do that, man, I'm really looking forward to that. Return of Them Jedis! Jason, you are on, man. I'm gonna let you just host the rest of this.
He watched Jurassic House
You've been
today.
fantastic. Oh, who did?
Rainbow Nightmare.
You watched some Jurassic House?
Which dino is scarier, Indominus or Indoraptor?
The Indominus, because the Indoraptor is having so much fun. He's almost less intimidating. He's just a fun slasher character guy.
I haven't.
And also, the Indominus Rex can turn invisible. I know when we talk about this, it doesn't sound like we're talking about Jurassic Park
John
anymore,
Early,
Look at me just racking up the men, Jason. I'm just racking up the men.
Wow. John Early, I have not seen any of those.
Any of what?
Episode 1, 2, and 3. I saw half of 1.
You got mad at me for trying to get you to watch it with me when we did a movie night on it before I did.
Really?
You don't remember that? But before I did the rewind on it, I had Brandon and Adam over. I made them watch it with me, and then, well, I had them watch it. They were nice enough to come over and do it. But Jason was like, I'm not watching that. You got up in the middle of it. Oh, almost! Yes! I thought we were going to be at 398 and we wouldn't get that fourth
Disney
guy.
Plus.
We do have Disney. I love how Gypsy Warrior says, do you have Disney Plus? Like, he would be the one forking over the money for it.
I mean, I have it on my tablet.
No, I have Disney Plus, and I graciously allow you to use it. Son.
Right. Why can't the Indoraptor turn invisible?
Why can't we be
He's got
friends?
Indominus DNA, which is raptor,
That-
T-Rex, cuttlefish, tree frog, and snake.
What's even better is that's all true. So I love that criticism so much and wish desperately that I had put it in my Jurassic House review. Sorry, I haven't done another written thing since Jurassic House, guys. I've been busy with family stuff. I've been working on that birthday present for Jason, and I've been doing some other projects and live streaming with you guys.
Apparently, you just laughed like Gorshin Riddler.
I get that a lot, yeah. Oh, that was weird. That was weird. I don't know if I buy that hit detection, guys. That should have been in my favor, I think.
Dad.
Yeah.
If Sam Raimi was not
Now I'm
given
getting stuck on this, which is weird.
Doctor Strange, what other Marvel character would you want him to take on?
That's an interesting question. I think Raimi, and I know this is supposed to get a TV show and it won't be a movie, but if it was a movie, I think Raimi doing Moon Knight would be really interesting because of the multiple personality stuff. I think his kind of odd, trippier sensibilities might be good for that. If I keep dying, we're just gonna rake up a bunch more men when we get the ostriches again.
Blue Dragon 5, if I went back in time, would I alter the past? Yes.
Oh,
Duh.
would you really? Well, don't say duh. That might be a terrible idea. This also could have been a terrible idea, what I just did. I don't
yeah,
want
'cause I
to
would-
ride that ostrich anymore because I'm not used to doing that.
I would make it so that the prequels didn't exist.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Jason, watch this.
That the Star Wars prequels.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
But you said you haven't even seen them.
Yeah, but they sound really bad. Are we gonna do a superhero rewind on 2012 Judge Dredd?
Yes, eventually I will. And that will be fun because that's an excellent film.
Do I like?
Wow, was that 2012? God.
Do
We
I
reviewed that. Sorry, we did how we felt about on that 8 years ago.
Ow. Do I like Dread 2012 or Dread 95?
Well, you've not seen the 2012 movie. It's not super okay for kids. I would maybe let you watch that at this point. I'm not sure because it's been so long since I've seen it. Oh, thanks for the super chats, guys. Appreciate it.
David22 said something that I don't know what it means.
We'll read it out loud.
It's a super chat. Cap, do you go Borg? No, you could go back anytime.
Do you go Borg? No. You could go back anytime.
Oh.
Jason, I don't know what that means either.
Oh, I know what that means. You could come back human
Congratulations,
anytime.
me. I got a G. Oh, would I be part of the collective if I could just turn right around and be human again? Maybe one time just to know what it feels like. Sort of like, you know, wearing a blindfold for a while to feel like what it's like to be blind. You know, like in case it ever really happened to me. Well, actually, that's not a great example because once you were Borg again, if you couldn't go back, then it wouldn't really help you. You would just be Borg.
I feel great about turning 10.
You would appreciate individuality a great deal more if you lost it for a while. So maybe I would. Although the fact that I always overthink these questions, the fact that you could immediately go back makes me think that your individuality would have to be intact, in which case you would barely be Borg because you would be really part of the collective. There's an episode of Voyager that kind of does that. That's terrible, Jason, called Unimatrix Zero, where the cliffhanger of that is Janeway and I think B'Elanna and Tuvok, all three intentionally become Borg.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Is that bad?
It's really bad. It's dreadful.
Oh,
Guys,
no.
I'm starting to get into some of the harder stuff here. So I may have to slow down the questions, Jason, just a little bit so that I can concentrate on this. But
I have seen
I will
5
try.
episodes of Picard.
We made him stop. It just was not okay for kids.
I saw 1 episode of Discovery.
He watched a torture scene that was a little too much for him, and it makes me angry because it had no business being there in the first place. You know, if it was about something and we could have had a conversation about it, sure, but it was just gratuitous and grotesque for no reason. And how dare you bring up Picard again? I'm just...
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Which 2 superheroes would I like to see in a dance-off?
Oh, that's great!
Spider-Man.
Jason is a dancer. Oh yeah, that'd be great.
And Flash.
Jason is a dancer. Dancer.
No superheroes are a dancer.
Oh.
Duh.
All of them collectively, 1 dancer.
You got another super chat, Dad.
You said Spider-Man and who now?
Flash. Because he could go like...
Just like that. You wouldn't even be able to see the dancing.
Yeah. So you got a super chat?
Yeah.
Cap, which Alex Ross work do you like more? Marvels or Kingdom Come?
Marvels, but only marginally. I love both of those books a lot, but I think Marvels is a masterpiece, and I wouldn't quite put Kingdom Come in that same category. Kingdom Come review coming not too long from now. I will get that edited this week if I'm up to it.
Miles Morales is my favorite Spider-Man.
And try to post it in the following week.
The best streaming service.
Wait.
Is
God, you're just blowing through these questions. So, can you sometimes maybe elaborate just a little bit? Like, why is Miles Morales your favorite Spider-Man?
Oh.
Jason thinks we're doing rapid fire. Like, you're going to answer more questions in an hour than I did on the rapid fire show last Tuesday.
Arrgh, there's too many questions.
there's just too many questions.
Marvel, DC, I don't know, Marvel.
We're tackling so many things. You're gonna bankrupt the Captain Logan show. You're gonna make it so there's no reason to keep doing that show because we've answered every possible question, Jason. So no, talk about Miles Morales though. Why is that your favorite Spider-Man?
Because he's like a kid, and he's and I like the color black and red.
You just like his black costume.
And I like that, like, he looks cool.
He looks cool, okay. So, totally superficial reason. Well, you haven't read any Miles Morales, to be fair. You've just seen Spider-Verse.
I've just seen Spider-Verse.
And you played a little bit of the PS4 game, but I don't know if you got to Miles Morales.
I haven't gotten to Miles Morales yet.
You're going to have to pull that back out and start playing it again.
Yeah,
I know
but
you were getting
Eric
stuck
had
on...
it. So I couldn't. I tried to get back, but you said that Eric had it.
Does he still have it?
I think so.
I'll ask him to give me that back before he moves then.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
He can always
Star
borrow
Trek.
it later on. Unless he's still playing it right now, but I don't think he has been, so. Yeah, you're still Star Trek over Star. And Jason has tried to get into Star Wars.
Do you think...
Can I answer something real quick?
Yes.
Ben, minutes ago. Don't feel like it's a job, man. You can slow down, okay? You
No,
don't have to
I
answer
like
every
this.
single... Are you having fun?
Yeah.
You just seem exhausted. It's okay. You can slow down a little bit. We have plenty of time. Oh, I'm pretty well
Do you
blowing through this.
think Mark Miller could fix Star Trek?
Mark Millar would not be the guy to fix Star Trek, no. I think it would be interesting to see him try his hand at Star Trek. But anyway, Ben earlier asked how much of Disney Infinity we bought. He said he went crazy and tried to buy all of it. We have maybe a quarter of that stuff. We didn't buy nearly as much of that as we did Lego Dimensions.
Yeah.
We got a lot more into Lego Dimensions because we like the gameplay more. Okay,
Yeah.
so everybody, if you are prone to seizures, stop watching for the next 3 or 4 minutes because this level has a flashing light issue.
Oh no, not that thingy.
We've been broadcasting about 50 minutes, and I don't know, maybe halfway through the game. I've been playing a little slower than normal because we've been talking, but I haven't died too much. So I mean, we are in pretty good shape. I want to say we are almost certainly going to get to the end of the game. Oh, Jason, don't click off, man.
Dang it.
Hold on, you got to click back over here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, that was my fault. I should have clicked back over there last time I had to get over to the emulator. Anyway,
John Thyon.
Inside Baseball.
I said my favorite Power Rangers season is SPD.
Oh, well, don't be sarcastic or mean. He probably wasn't here earlier when you said that.
I
What?
thought he was here from the beginning.
Oh, okay, maybe he missed that. Maybe he had to get up and go to the restroom or something.
Okay.
Jason, we want to make sure that we are nice to folks who are spending their free time,
Yeah.
or potentially wasting their free time with us, just asking questions and watching me play Donkey Kong.
Who's
Gypsy Warrior,
Tyson
Jason
Fury?
wouldn't know who Tyson Fury is. Tyson Fury is, if I'm remembering correctly, a boxer.
I like boxing.
Jason got
I
to.
like boxing.
I think that's who that is. Tell me if I'm off base on that. I think that's who that person is. Nicholas, don't listen to him, Jason. Be mean to us.
Okay.
Jason got to see a real live boxing competition, like several matches. I say competition. It was several separate matches. My friend Pierce, who is a police officer and did all of the costume work for Spawn Year, is a boxer and an MMA fighter. That was actually his first boxing match. I think he's planning on doing more, though. But he's done several MMA fights, and he invited us out to see that, and we got to go to dinner with him afterwards with his family, and it was just delightful. And that was a highlight of my year last year. That was a wonderful, wonderful time. Didn't think I would enjoy that at all, and I really did.
Yeah, Dad still has a Nintendo Wii.
Yep. Jason likes the Wii.
No, I will not make you wish you were dead.
What? What's up now?
He said, make us wish we were dead. I'm not gonna do that.
Because he wants you to be mean because they just want to contradict everything I say, apparently. So, Jason! Come on, man! Just click again. Okay, we're good. I'm not sure why that's happening. But
Yeah.
why do you have to click, though?
I don't know.
Can't you just scroll?
Yeah.
I don't understand why you need to click. Well, I'm just asking. Like, is there anything particular that you have to do to click? Like,
No.
I think we're gonna get another. I messed up. I think we're gonna get another bonus round, is what I was gonna say.
Which hero do you feel?
Oh yeah, no, you do in order to scroll up and down. That's the problem. Yeah, no, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, you don't have to click on it in order to scroll. See,
Oh, okay.
just up and down like that. You don't have to.
What's the worst
God, I
video
lost a
game
guy.
I've ever played?
Huh?
There's
Dang
a
it.
lot of really bad Atari games.
Oh, sure. But can you name some things
played.
besides Atari games?
I know you've played
Or, I mean, you can name
really
some Atari
bad
games, I guess.
Bubsy games,
Well, sure.
but I don't know like bad games that I've played. Usually I know if it's bad or not, and so I just won't play it.
So you just avoid it, yeah.
Yeah.
Jason, I didn't mean to get upset with you. I just couldn't figure out why we were clicking around, and I was just about to die, and I was like, God!
Well, I saved you.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate
How many
it.
consoles do you have?
Dogs or cats? Oh, wow. That's tough.
I would have to count.
If we count minis, it has to be close to 20.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say? You want to be irritating and try to name them?
Oh, I can do that.
I mean, we've got time.
I can do that.
But
I don't want to.
Oh, come on. It'll be fun.
Yeah, but there's more questions.
I know, but you figured out that you could scroll around without having to click, so... Can we do it? Can we do it real quick?
Okay,
Can we try?
okay.
It'll be fun. Can we try them?
Yeah.
Oh, let's answer that real quick. Dogs or cats?
Cats.
I say cats as well. Yeah, see, Jason and I are like the same person. Jason, Jason, you have no idea how much like me at 10 years old you are. You remind me of me so often.
Oh, what is your favorite
Except you're
superhero
way
team?
cooler than I was at 10. And way less nerdy. Like, you're way more of like a ladies' man than I was at 10. Most assuredly. I'm sorry, what was that question?
What's your favorite superhero team? Mine is Avengers. Either Avengers or X-Force.
X-Force?
Yeah.
Interesting. I have to say Birds of Prey is my favorite superhero team.
This is a super chat.
Oh yeah, go ahead and answer that, and then we'll see if we can count down our systems.
Yeah.
Jason, look where I am already.
Wow.
In pretty darn good shape, buddy.
In an hour.
Yeah, not too bad. Not a speed run by any stretch, but not too bad.
Do you think the real-life superhero movement will make a comeback in the next 10 years?
I doubt it.
Apparently I like the X-Men team that murders people the most.
That's great.
There was a question that was long. It was like...
Let me elaborate on that a little bit because it was a super chat. But, yeah, I don't know. My instincts just tell me that, like, I haven't heard a lot about that in a long time. It didn't really catch on that hard. Like, there were some folks, a lot of them seem to be, dare I say, kind of antisocial and a little eccentric is maybe the nicest word I can use. And I think a lot of folks that tried that, I mean, there weren't a lot of folks that did try that, but some of the folks that tried that, you know, it did things like trying to keep secret identities and stuff and weren't able to do that and, you know, kind of put themselves in massive danger and legal problems. And I think that might deter some people who might consider doing that from doing that. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It's just it didn't catch on that much in the first place. But I don't know a ton about that. I've never watched that documentary because it looked really depressing. So I just know what little news I've watched about it.
I don't want to list all the... I don't want to name all the consoles.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
Well, I thought it'd be fun to try. Just see if we can remember everything we've got.
Yeah. But we have almost everything.
That's not true, though. And you know of lots of consoles we don't have.
Yeah, but we have most of, like, the most iconic.
Well, that's true.
Most of, like, the most.
But we have lots of stuff that, you know, not everybody has. But we have an NES. We have a Super Nintendo. We have a 64. We have a GameCube. We have a...
We have every single Mario Kart.
Well, yeah, but we're not naming all the games. We're
I know.
naming all the consoles. We have a Wii. We have a Wii U. A Switch. We have a Game Boy and a DS and a 2DS. I don't think we have an SP or anything. We may, somewhere. I forget now. Oh no, I borrowed one from Vince for a Spawn Year episode. That's what I'm remembering. And then
Oh, you did?
on the Sega, I think so. On the Sega side, we have a Genesis, we have a Saturn, we have a 32X. That was out of order. We don't have a Sega CD. I still want one. I don't have a Game Gear right now. I still want one of those. We have a Dreamcast. We have a PS2. We have a PS4. We have a 360. We have the SNES, Genesis, and NES minis.
We have the Atari
I actually have two
Flashback.
Dreamcasts because I have my Spawn Dreamcast. We have the Atari Flashback. We have 4 arcade machines. We have 4 1-up machines, and we have a Virtual Fighter machine that I'm still looking into getting fixed.
Not working.
At the moment, yeah. It just needs a power supply that I ordered that has not come in the mail yet in a month, and I don't know what that's about. I've got to send them an email. But anyway, I think that's about everything, isn't it, Jason?
Yeah, that's everything.
Yeah, there you go. So that wasn't that hard. I went ahead and did it so you didn't want to.
No,
I
I
wanted
don't
to see if I
have
could do
a
it.
Philips CDI.
No, we don't have a CDI.
What do I do when I'm sad?
What do you do when you're sad, Jason?
I look at my tablet.
Do you write terrible poetry?
No.
Okay. You probably will when you're a teenager, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We'll come back and look at this video when you write your first crappy high school poem so that I can make fun of you.
Look, I don't... Have I seen the Batman test footage?
No, I haven't shown you that. I should.
Do I like The Walking Dead? What is that?
Jason, that, So you know about the Batman, right? That's the movie that's gonna come out, next year. I think next year. There's some test footage where you can see his costume, and it's pretty cool looking.
Oh, cool.
You don't know about The Walking Dead? The Walking Dead is the super popular but extremely violent, and I can't let you see it, zombie show and comic series by Robert Kirkman, which is quite wonderful. It's super insanely popular, but for good reason. The TV show gets bad eventually. Oh, crap, I forgot he actually comes down. There's one that doesn't come down, and for
My
a second I thought
favorite
that was
member
it.
of X-Force is Cyclops.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I thought Cyclops was X-Factor.
I'm pretty sure that's X-Force.
No, I'm pretty sure it's X-Factor.
No, I thought that was X-Force.
Somebody's gonna tell us in the comments there. I get the X teams mixed up some myself, but...
Which hero did you felt endured the most trauma? Batman losing his parents or Punisher losing his wife and children?
His entire family. That's very difficult to compare because one is an adult who is already suffering from PTSD in a war, and the other one is a child for whom nothing bad has ever happened to him. Both of those are going to be extremely traumatic in different ways, but potentially in equally horrible ways. Yeah.
Oh, he's not on
See,
X-Force.
I told you that's X Factor.
Dang it. I don't know.
But you had to argue with me anyway. No, you made me second guess it for a second. I was like, maybe I'm wrong.
No, I thought it was.
Jason, are you having a good time, man?
Yeah.
Did you have to think about it?
Yes, I have played Telltale games, John.
Oh, man, I was looking at the
I've
comments.
played,
God, why was I looking at the comments?
because I was not looking at them. Actually, it
God,
was.
you had one job.
Favorite Spider-Man movie, Far From Home.
Yeah, cool. Is it really?
Yeah.
Now, you have not seen the Raimi movies much. I don't know that you've even seen all of them. I've probably never shown you Spider-Man 3.
I don't think so.
Well, you should see it because it's insane.
Yes, I would want to be.
You can watch
for
egg
Halloween.
cooking. There's egg cooking.
I would want to be Deadpool for Halloween.
Oh no, I just have not done my job as a father. Oh god.
Hard.
Just too many questions.
Yeah.
There's just too many questions. Don't get overwhelmed, man. Take your time. You can still scroll around. Again, we've still got some time.
Yeah. Spider-Man Far From Homecoming.
Oh no,
Spider-Man
that was
Home
dumb.
Quarantine.
That was. Oh no, we're doing this again.
Oh, again.
The whole picking names with home in them. I didn't think Walking Dead season 2 was bad, and I like things in 3. Somebody said it gets bad after 1. I don't know if that's true, but the thing is, everybody says it gets really boring and bad somewhere, but I think a lot of people can't agree on where that happens. We all agree on what the problem with later seasons of that show are, but not when it starts to happen, which I think is really amusing. This is one of the tougher levels of this game.
I don't know. Never. I don't think all.
What's up?
Game of Thrones?
Probably. I mean, not until you're a lot older, and I have not really had any burning desire to watch that, especially knowing that the last season apparently is convoluted and terrible, so I don't know. Alright, we're almost there.
What's Preacher and Shoe?
Adult comics.
Okay, well.
I don't know why people are asking you about those things.
Are
Are they asking you about those things?
No, me or you.
Come on, you guys. I've never read Chew. Preacher. Oh, God. Dang it.
Spider-Man Homeschool.
Preacher I started and didn't care for. I'm sure it gets better, and I'm sure I would like it more if I kept going with it, but I just didn't care enough to keep going.
They're just doing Spider-Man
Sometimes, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we're doing this again. Sometimes I wish that I had the Eric thing where I just wasn't very choosy and I would read everything. I mean, that's not to say that Eric's not discerning. He absolutely is. He's one of the most critical people I know. But he is a little bit broader in his interests when it comes to reading comics. He loves the medium so much, he'll read just about anything in it. And I have, broadened my horizons a lot in the 11 years I've been doing this. The channel, not this specifically. But in the 11 years that I've been playing Donkey Kong Country on camera. But I still prefer to read a superhero comic before I want to read anything else in comic book form. And I wish I had that less than I do. Whoa!
Spider-Man, there's no place like home.
There's no place like home, yep. Oh, not again! Come on! It is hard to stay on that ledge.
Spider-Man Home Alone.
Might be better if I was Diddy Kong. Maybe I should do that. I don't know what it is about Donkey Kong, but I always prefer to play as Donkey Kong.
Okay, stop
I think
talking
it's
about
because
Spider-Man movies.
I think it's because I don't have to worry about who I can jump on and who I can't. I think that's mostly why I do this. I know there's probably somebody here that can speedrun this or has watched a speedrun that is just infuriated because I'm still playing as Donkey Kong. But I'm not going for massive speed. I mean, I want to beat this at a decent time. But
there's 2 comments for you.
Okay, let's do them.
Do you like Boardwalk Empire?
Never seen that. Sorry, guys.
Have you seen the movie Hearts of Atlantis?
No, I haven't seen that either. Dang it! Okay, Jason, let me concentrate on this for a minute, yeah?
I've seen Batman Beyond, but I don't remember it.
Come on. This is one of the levels that I sometimes tend to get tripped up on.
My favorite Pixar movie is Toy Story.
How much of Beyond have you seen?
I've seen like a couple episodes.
Oh, we should go through some of that. We need to just sit down and make a list of stuff that you need to watch, including superhero movies, because there's a bunch of stuff that I've just never had you sit down and watch, or that it's been so long you don't remember. Like, we did go through the Batman movies up through Batman and Robin, but we haven't done the Nolan trilogy yet together.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've done that 6 billion times.
And then we have to do BVS.
Do we? Do we have to?
Yes, we have to.
Are you just curious about it?
Yeah, and then we have to do Justice League.
Okay, so I know you can't jump on him, but I thought I could get on the ledge in front of him, and it didn't pan out. Did not pan out.
I've seen one Mission Impossible movie, and it is it is hilarious. When am I allowed to watch Halloween, Dad?
Well, you're a teenager, probably.
Okay. You have a super chat.
Let me get through this level, okay?
Uh-huh.
You can scroll back through it if you need to later. But let me get through this level before we tackle that. Thanks, Divid. Appreciate it, man. Come on. I did it again. I can't believe I did that. Wow. I was trying to get over him. That was stupid.
So.
Alright. I have lost some momentum here. I'm not worried about, I'm not worried about not having enough lives or anything. I'm just taking too long on this level.
Oh, I need to play more of that tick game.
The card game that I made? I want to do a video on that and show that to everybody, because I hadn't played it in a long time, and it holds up pretty well. I was a little bit nervous about it. I was like, that thing that your mom and I made 10 years ago, is it still good? It's all right. Jason's been having a lot of fun playing that. Love to show that to everybody. Then maybe make it available as a PDF or something. People want to print it.
Fat Thor.
Hold on. On what now?
On Fat Thor.
Oh, Fat Thor. Oh, you don't? You just don't care?
I don't have an opinion.
But
I have never seen
But did you find
Bond.
it funny?
No.
Okay, well then you have an opinion on Fat Thor. Your opinion is it wasn't funny. I mean, that's the question: is it funny or not? You know, or is it worth being there? Like, if you don't think it's funny, then.
Yeah.
So when you say you don't have an opinion, are you saying you don't think it's funny, but it doesn't bother you that it's there?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Come on!
It's there.
I hate this.
I mean, I don't know why it's there.
Go. You are developing an opinion right before our eyes. Yes, finally.
Okay, so
God, yeah.
Which is worse, physical pain or psychological pain?
Psychological, absolutely.
Can you?
I would much rather have a broken arm than deal with
major
somebody
headaches?
that I really care about. No. Talking about psychological, not like that's still physical pain. A headache is still a physical pain. They mean like what I'm saying is I'll give a semi-recent example. I would have broken half the bones in my body if it meant that I didn't have to deal with the death of one of my best friends. I mean, I would much rather fall off a roof and survive it than lose a friend. Absolutely. Just from a purely selfish perspective of how I felt. That's not me. Like of course I would break every bone in my body if it meant Tim Lyons survived. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that like if it meant that I didn't have to feel the pain of that, I would also do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So hey,
well, that was deep and dark.
There's a super chat
yeah.
that you haven't done from David.
Well, then let's David. Let's tackle it.
Can you do?
I don't know if his name is actually David. It's probably not.
David.
Division 22. I wasn't sure what that meant. Can you read it out loud again?
Okay.
I don't know what he's saying.
Can you do Beat Saber or current VR?
I don't know what any of that means. If you're asking about virtual reality, I haven't played any current VR really. I've been curious about it, but the PS4 thing is just more expensive. Not knowing if I'm gonna like it enough, and not knowing how it would work with my eyes, because I have strange eyes, as a lot of you guys know, where I've got partial double vision, and I don't even know if I could look at it. So I would want to try it out before I bought it, certainly. And I don't know anybody that's got one.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know what Beat Saber means. I don't know what any of that means.
Celtic or Rangers? What's Celtic?
Celtic.
Celtic?
Beat Saber is a VR game where you hit blocks to the beat of a song. I've never heard of that. I didn't know that. And then what now? Celtic? Where is that? Help me out. Well, scroll up.
Celtic. I don't know what Celtic is.
Celtic.
Celtic?
But I don't know what that has to do with Rangers. Celtic or Rangers? I'm sorry, I don't know what that means.
Was there a movie where you know the story is good, but the movie didn't draw you in emotionally?
Yeah, I mean, not everything is going to resonate with you. I don't have a great example right away while I'm trying to play this, but...
oh, my favorite
somebody asked me that question recently in a different way on the Captain Logan show, where they said, you know, is there a movie that that is critically good, you think, but that you didn't actually enjoy? And I just didn't have a great answer right away.
What's my
I kind of just need to sit down and look at some movies that I've seen that I don't think about a whole lot.
Dan Torre asks...
Because I got my go-to answer, but I always say the same thing. Oh, dang it!
What is my favorite Plinkett review?
Yeah.
Also, I
That's
don't
really
like
funny
greasy,
that Dan's asking
greasy
that. Greasy, greasy pizza. That's a Plinkett reference.
Okay.
Oh, we're one away from another, from an extra man.
Pizza rolls. Email me if you want a pizza roll.
Oh God, we're gonna start on the Plinkett talk. Everybody, be kind with the Plinkett talk. Please don't say anything too crass in the comments. Thanks.
How's my dad as a teacher?
What is your favorite Plinkett review?
My favorite Plinkett review is either Generations or First Contact. Probably Generations.
Where he talks about the Kurlum Neskar?
Yeah, actually, First Contact.
Why does he need a space photo album? I understand why a man like Jean-Luc Picard might have a photo album, but why does it have to be a space photo album?
Browns and beige.
Browns and beige! That's Insurrection.
I know, but I like that one.
And browns and beige.
I don't remember his review on Insurrection. Wait, are you able to switch out characters on, oh.
Yes. The answer to that is yes. I could stop being a jerk and just answer you.
What's wrong with your face?
What's wrong with your face?
Where's my pizza roll? You have to email him first.
Jason, I like that people can only see your eyes right now.
Oh,
nope,
yeah. Have you seen Netflix Dracula?
No, not yet. I was curious about that. Thanks for reminding me. I'm probably gonna watch some stuff while I'm recovering from surgery.
No, I have.
But I also want to read a lot of comics and catch up a little bit. Dang it! Sucks.
I have not seen Princess Bride.
You should watch that with your mom. She loves that movie. I will be fine if I never ever have to sit through that again. It's a fine movie. I don't understand people's obsession with it, and I am so sick of the quoting that I just don't ever want to have to sit through it again. I don't know. It wasn't my thing in the first place, and like it's funny enough. It's a good movie. I guess that's one that I'd say that's a well-written movie that I just doesn't resonate with me at all. That's a good answer.
What's...
Man, I am blowing this.
Whoa!
What?
He's just like... When he dies, he's like... Oh, hi.
Hi?
Yeah.
Who's hi?
Dan said hi.
Oh.
Catholic or Protestant? That's a question for me. What's Protestant again?
Well, you're not a Catholic, so you go to a Protestant church, so.
Yeah. Diddy got shaky.
We have a kind of complicated, I mean, I don't mind mentioning this. We have kind of a complicated, I don't know, religious situation or structure, or however you want to put it, in our household. My wife goes to church and I do not. We are very comfortable with this. She and I, this is one of those things that she and I just don't line up on. My wife and I are opposites in a lot of different ways, and we kind of fill in the blanks for each other.
Jonathan, I've only played one
Telltale
game, and it was Guardians of the Galaxy.
I was busy answering a question! Or at least talking about one. But yeah, so Sarah takes the kids to church, and we are kind of raising them in her religious beliefs with the understanding that mine are different. And it's worked out fine so far. It's an interesting situation, to be sure.
You got a super
Not a thing I
chat.
used to be comfortable talking about, but I don't mind it now. I'm happy to discuss that to some degree. Anyway, what's up?
Are you caught
Oh
up?
God, come on! I just can't remember where the fish are coming. I can't remember where the fish are coming. The fish.
Are you caught up on Better Call Saul?
I am not. No, I watched the first episode of season 4, and I was so. It had been so long since I'd watched 1 through 3 that I had a hard time getting invested in it again. And like, it's good. I just thought it was it had gotten really slow again, and that's because I'm not invested like I was, because I don't remember enough of what's happened, so I need to go back and look at it.
I'll be right back.
You gotta go to the bathroom?
I need to go to the bathroom.
I just asked you that. You could have just said yes.
Wait, what?
I said, do you need to go to the bathroom? And you said, I need to go to the bathroom. Okay, go ahead. I'll hold down the fork.
Okay.
The fork. I'll hold down the fork. So guys, I'm not going to answer any questions until Jason gets back.
Also,
So if you guys want to really stack him up and drive him crazy, I'm sure he'll love that. But I am going to concentrate on this level, because I'm not playing as well as I should, because I'm thinking about the questions, and I keep forgetting where the frickin' fish come from. I think I'm still okay on life count at the moment, though, for getting to the end. We should be alright. I'm not making this look as good as I did earlier, though. I've been stuck on this level too long. So, this is going to be a slow playthrough, just like Sonic was. But it's alright. It means you get to chat with us longer. It's the silver lining. At least I got both of my guys now, as the fish are coming at us. I just always forget this, like, really fast fish that comes up from the top. Well, there's the one at the bottom. Oh, they're randomized, aren't they? Or are they? No, they're not. That one's always, yeah. Alright. No, come on. I did it again. I can't believe I did that. God bless America! I would just like to take this moment to say... What's up?
I think he already did that.
Already did what?
I think God already blessed America.
He did it? He blessed America? Okay. So, like, that only needs to happen one time? Did he? In what way did God bless America? I could get really political right now, and I'm not going to. That's sort of like asking God for rain, where it's like, well, maybe there's somebody else that needs it to not rain. God bless America. How about God bless everyone? How about God bless the world? How about that?
He did that today. It's Easter.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, happy
What's
Easter, everybody.
the purple space bazooka?
That's from the Insurrection review. We were talking about Plinkett.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then why does he have a purple space bazooka? And then he brings it up in the first contact review. He just suddenly starts reviewing Insurrection. He's like, and then suddenly Worf's got this purple space bazooka. Oh, wait, that's the wrong movie.
Yeah.
Okay. I have just completely lost my rhythm on this. This is one of those levels I sometimes get tripped up on.
Would you let me watch Alien vs. Predator since it's PG-13?
I don't know, I've never seen that.
Wait, you've never seen that?
No, because everybody says it's terrible, so I never bother with it.
Oh.
Look, I have better things to do.
Gypsy Warrior, everyone hates it.
Yeah,
So
everyone
why
hates
would
it.
he let me watch it
It's
if
like-
everyone hates it?
It's like Last Airbender. It's universally hated. I've never bothered with that either. Connor today went ahead and watched that because he's trying to watch everything from the movie the year that movie came out, 2010. And I don't understand that mentality. I'm like,
Wait, Avatar?
I don't need to know everything. There is a live-action version of that directed by Shyamalan that is universally hated.
Wait, really?
Yes. And it doesn't have Avatar in the title, presumably because of the film Avatar.
Oh. Because I've been watching that show.
Yeah. You're probably not
Oh,
gonna
I have
watch
to
that
get
movie.
back
I've
to
heard it's
that.
terrible. there are big, massive Avatar fans that I'm sure are gonna want to talk to you now.
I'm only on like episode 5.
He doesn't know much, and I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Should I watch that, or is that
my
not a thing
favorite brand of
Jason? Should I watch that, or is that a thing I wouldn't care for?
I think you should like just watch the first episode, but
give it a shot.
because I don't know if you would like it or not.
Okay.
Oh my god. It's about a kid that does a lot of like.
We have been in this gross green water for a while.
Yeah.
Is there an environmental message going on right now in Donkey Kong?
It's about a kid.
Did this turn into Sonic again? God bless America.
He's like 100 years old, and he's trying to like.
I'm sorry. Did God already do that?
Oh,
I hate my life right now. Because it's embarrassing is what it is. It's just freaking embarrassing.
Oh, okay, so everyone wants you to watch Avatar now.
Okay, this time for sure. I've been on this level for like 15 minutes. Everybody just skip past this when you're watching this after the fact.
I like that guy.
Unless you want to listen to Jason talk about a show that he's only seen 5 episodes of.
Blue Dragon 5, I like Prince Zuko. I like that guy. Even though he's a bad guy.
Oh, is that an Avatar?
Yeah.
I don't know what we're talking about.
But yeah, hey Dad, it's
wait, the guy who murdered Dick Grayson's parents is a prince? I didn't know that. Prince Tony Zuko. I didn't know that.
Wait, is this... Wait, no, because...
No, oh, yeah. This current level is the Return of Cap Can't Play. Before this, I would not have thought to call it that, but I am not getting through this. I'm just sick of looking at this gross, dirty, green water.
But there's this, it's basically about this, kid who's not a kid. He's like 100 years old.
Really? You're gonna give me a synopsis?
But he's been in this ice for a long time.
You're gonna tell me everything?
So he's trying to, like, become a kid again.
I can just watch it.
So he does kind of, like, silly stuff and stuff.
He does silly stuff and stuff?
Yeah.
I see. To try to be a kid. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He does silly stuff and stuff? HR puff and stuff?
Yeah. And then he, like, turns, his eyes turn, like, is it either, like, red or blue? It's blue. And then he just attacks everything. It's like, he turns into a tornado, and it's amazing.
How's the animation in that show?
It's pretty good. It's an anime.
Is it beautiful?
Kind of.
Yeah, is it an anime, or is it...
It's an anime released in North America.
So it's not an anime, then? It just has that
weird.
aesthetic.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I got through all these freaking
blue.
fish this time.
Our favorite Robins. Who's our favorite
Tim
Robin?
Drake all the way. Friends and neighbors.
I like Grayson.
Wow, that's crazy. I kept both my monkeys at the end of that. When I just keep dying.
I like either Grayson
Finally!
or myself.
Okay, time for Minecart Madness. Let's see how long it takes to get through this. I'm hoping I can do it in 1 or 2.
I've beat this.
See how we go. Have you?
I'm pretty sure I have.
You beat the first minecart level. Have you beaten this one?
I don't know.
Have you ever played any of the later stages in this game?
I don't think so.
I wouldn't think you had, but maybe.
Yeah.
Everybody, thanks a bunch for hanging out with us. We just had the
Splatterhouse.
best time. Jason, you have done fantastic on this live stream, buddy. Just answering questions, hanging out with everybody.
I want to be an actor.
This is the most relaxed I've ever seen you on camera, man.
Thanks for the super chat.
So well done. Hey, Jason, what? Yeah, oh man, I jumped over the marker because I was reading.
Dad just asked me that question today.
I did today. Jason wants to be an actor, and I told him that we might try to break him into community theater in the summer, assuming that community theater is community theater. Theeder.
Yeah.
Theater.
Theater. Like, why is it called theater?
A theater would be an otter that studies theology. A theater.
Theater.
It's a theological otter.
Is it a theater?
It's a
theater.
A theater. It's like a sea otter.
It's a theater. It's a theater. It's a movie theater.
It's a movie theater.
No,
it's a movie sea otter.
No. Wait, really?
We've really gone off the rails here.
One of the guys who worked on Avatar made Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Oh. I had heard. Theater.
The Otter.
The Otter. I'm not telling you who my dad's first name is.
You can. A lot of people know that.
Oh.
I think they just want to know if you know.
It's James.
James? My first name is James with an M? No, it's not actually.
It's Jay.
It's James, and traditionally I have gone by Jay, although in the last 10 or 11 years, the Logan thing has really stuck. And a lot of my friends call me Cap now. Because of whatever this is that I do. You guys are great. Thanks for keeping me in business. I have a difficulty answering the question, what do you do for a living? Now you can say YouTuber and people know what that means. It used to be like pulling teeth, getting people to understand what in the world it was.
YouTube.
Yeah.
What's YouTube?
Jason. What's YouTube? I didn't quite get to 400 that time. Jason, it is after 11 o'clock. Are you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you too tired to stay up?
No.
Because I mean, this
I like
is
staying up.
like super well past your bedtime, obviously. But if you want to stick around to the end of this, as long as it's not past midnight, I'm totally cool with it.
Yeah. How is the Weapon X program?
We are probably going to end at midnight, regardless of how far I've gotten. It would be kind of silly if I hadn't at least gotten to K. Rool by then. But I had a really good first half of this game. What was it? How was the Weapon X program?
Yeah.
Oh, it was great actually. It was less painful than you would expect. But as I said earlier, I prefer the physical pain to the psychological pain, and I don't remember the psychological pain because I lost all my memory. So I'm good.
What?
I got past playing part already.
Tyler thought your name was Captain.
Yes, my first name is Captain. My parents were weird.
I thought your middle name was
This is one of my favorite levels. The Captain. You thought my last name was Captain? My first name was The?
No, your middle name is The.
I'm the
I thought your middle name was The.
Captain the Logan?
No.
You're making that Sonic.
Yeah.
What is that show?
Sonic Boom.
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 Sonic Boom has this wonderful joke in like the second or third episode. We haven't watched much of that, but I like what I've seen of it.
My middle name is Punching. I thought your middle name was The.
Knuckles the Echidna. I thought your middle name was The. It's so good. It never gets old.
Dude, I'm 10. I know what a VHS is.
I don't think that has anything to do with your age. I think that has to do with your parents telling you about their childhoods and having such things around.
You think Dad doesn't tell me about his childhood?
But Jason is... I probably talk too much about my childhood, honestly.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Jason likes old technology and collects old technology. Tell everybody some of the old technologies that you collect, Jason.
I have a TV from 1998. I have a, what's it called? You have
a Walkman?
I have a Walkman. I also have a tape player and a tape recorder. It's a 2-in-1, from the 90s. I have a lot of 90s stuff.
Yeah!
What else do I have?
There we go.
Wait, that's not...
I feel like there's some other stuff you have.
That's not an old, 90s thing. I have a bunch of VHS tapes,
and of course,
actually.
And of course, I have a lot of old stuff that... You got a record player.
Oh,
it's not an old record player, but you have a lot of records. You have a lot of old records.
That's not really 90s, though.
What was the first movie you ever watched on VHS? Was it Aladdin, or did you watch anything before that? We had to show Jason Aladdin on VHS before it was on DVD, and there wasn't any other way to watch it. Or, well, before it was easy to get my hands on a copy, I should say.
It was on DVD.
They only recently released it again. But was it that, or was it something else? Do you know?
I think I watched something before that.
But you're not sure what it was?
Yeah.
Tyler, Jason is a collector of radical 90s stuff. Yeah, you gotta start getting into Pogs, kid. I've got Pogs. All right, Chimp
Oh
Caverns.
yeah.
We're into the last map.
For some reason, I'm
just
a
can't
big
believe
fan
how
of,
long it took me to get through that map.
Tiger
That was rough.
Electronics.
I don't understand that. I don't get, and not ironically,
I think
not like I
it's-
like collecting them. Jason likes playing Tiger handhelds.
Yeah, I love Tiger handhelds.
He plays the Virtua Fighter one.
I like Virtua Fighter.
I used to have a Sonic 3 one when I was a kid.
Yeah, you have a not working Power Rangers one.
I know. I should get a working one and see how abysmally that plays.
I want a Gamecom.
Why do you want a Game.com? Why would you want that?
Because of AVGN.
I can't make it. Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, no, I can't! That was ridiculous. If I had just jumped then, I would have been fine. Dan, Jason has not seen Tiger King. I would not show Jason Tiger King until he was older.
I think the reason that I like Tiger
Oh, you asked that
Electronics
because of the
is
Tiger
because of
Always thinking that, Dan Torre.
is because of AVGN.
Yeah.
That's probably the reason that I like Tiger Electronics. I don't know if I will miss Eric. I mean, he goes.
Jason hasn't got to spend a lot of time with Eric in the last couple of years.
In his room a lot.
Well, it's because he is at work a lot during the day and he has to go to bed early, so he doesn't have a lot of time to do his own thing, Jason. So when he is home, he spends most of his time by himself because it's the only time he has to have to himself.
Yeah.
So you can't begrudge him that, man. Eric is a pop culture connoisseur. He's got to have the time to watch and read stuff.
Yeah.
He's got to have that. He doesn't have, the free time that we do.
Wait, you get another one? Why do you get another one? So that you can fill up with tires? Wait, does that thing need tires?
No, it's not about tires. It's fuel
about
for that
fuel.
thing. So do you see the lights on it?
Yeah.
When that gets down to red and then nothing, it falls down and you die. So you have to keep fueling it.
Oh, that's...
See how that works?
You have to have strategy.
Well, the strategy is get them all, really.
La di da 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 da.
That's beautiful, Jason. This is absolutely that. What a lovely, lovely voice! See, the strategy was aim it. Oh my god, come on!
Yes!
Man.
Yes!
Dan, we made a Spider-Man comic book. Wow. Eric currently works in a warehouse filling prescriptions. That's what he does.
He does pay rent.
I missed that because I was listening to you talk. He did pay rent. He's moving soon, so he doesn't have to pay me rent anymore, but he's gonna have to pay somebody else rent now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, I got the fuel. That's that's good. Wes, I don't hate Diddy. I actually love Diddy Kong. I just don't play with him as much because I like to not have to deal with thinking too much about who I'm jumping on. So my strategy has always been save Diddy Kong in case I die. Has always been kind of the thing I've done. I don't know how much sense that makes, but I played that way since I was a kid.
Do you plan to read the J.J. Abrams Spider-Man?
I read the first issue. It was terrible.
Okay.
So unless somebody requests me to review it, I don't know. I'm a lot choosier on stuff these days. Like if I ever get back to, if there's enough interest and I ever get back to reading a lot of what's coming out as it comes out, then I would be doing that just because it's a Spider-Man thing and people are reading it. But man, if I don't have to, I kind of don't want to. And so I don't know.
Splatterhouse.
I don't. It's a video game, I think.
Have you played it? Because people are asking that question.
Well, you notice I couldn't even remember what it was. I thought I could use that tire, but then I jumped right over it. Right over it. I mean, it's not the most annoying noise you've ever made.
Oh, I know what my most annoying.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I will murder you.
Wait, actually,
son.
I don't know what my most annoying thing. Oh.
That was not a real threat against my son's life, okay? It wasn't. It was a joke. I'm not going to murder my son.
I like when I'm on like video chat with my cousin playing Roblox. I like to make weird noises.
I thought you were gonna say I like to tell him I'm going to murder him.
No. Oh, you missed out on the end.
Thanks. That is the least of my worries at the moment. I did not have that stupid tire so I wouldn't bounce off it.
Arg. Arg.
Made it.
Arg.
I mean, you're all watching this, so you saw that I made it, but oh my god. Lordy, lordy, lordy. And then the jump, and then the duck, and then the oh, come on!
Oh, do you remember when Freddie does karaoke on,
Tell it to the lawyer cap.
You killed Diddy again.
I guess we'll see.
Yep, but he doesn't hate Diddy Kong.
I don't. I love Diddy Kong Racing.
Mom?
Mom?
Dad?
I mean, sometimes Jason forgets my gender, which is weird.
Yeah.
I know that married couples, if they're together long enough, tend to start looking like each other, but I don't know if that's happened enough that I buy you calling me Mom.
I switch up
son.
My own gender on Roblox.
Oh, sure. I mean, I like to do that and stuff.
I
like to play as girls sometimes. Sure. I haven't gotten very far, and I haven't actually played with any of the Discord guys. But we started playing DC Universe together, and everybody picked guys. So I picked a girl, and people were like, "Oh, Cap's a girl," and I'm like, "Yeah," because I wanted to be different, and I like Birds of Prey, so I thought I would make up a Birds of Prey character. So I have a Batman-esque chick who is. I named her Nocturna.
Yeah, Nocturna.
And she is a creature of the night lady who is in a Batman-esque costume, fights with a bow staff, and has mental powers. Mm-hmm. Because why not? I always say.
Hey, Dad.
What's up?
Someone asked you a question. After the snap, the blip, and discovering Thors and aliens exist, does it make sense for religion to be a thing in 2023 in the MCU?
Yes, it does, because of relative godhood, what I'm always calling relative godhood. So, none of that is cosmic enough to disprove the notion of God. Now, that's not me saying that the lack of proof is proof of God. Of course, as I said earlier, I don't consider myself religious, and so, like, that's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is, I don't know why that would shake anybody's faith necessarily, because Thor is clearly not a god with a capital G, and I don't think I don't think that necessarily even the existence of the Infinity Gauntlet necessarily disproves a Judeo-Christian God.
God doesn't live in a Star Trek, in a starship, Dan.
No, he doesn't, because that's not actual God, which made that whole movie really pointless. But hilarious.
Do you like Candy Con?
I'm sorry, I don't know what Candy Con is.
No,
the Wrath of Candy Con? I thought, okay. I thought you were trying to say candy corn. Candy Kong, I mean, she's just a ditzy monkey. I don't know what there's to like or dislike.
I know.
She's just a ditzy monkey!
Dad.
You ditzy monkey!
What does God need with
What does God need with a starship? I have had people send super chats. I have had people give me a couple of bucks just to say, what does God need with a starship?
Hey, Dad, there's a question for you.
What's up, man?
Would you want me to
every time you say it like that, it's like you're preparing me for something awful. Dad, there's a question.
Yeah, this is actually
it's one of those. It's one of those.
Would you want me to hang out with Cassandra Cain?
That was some
from
swearing.
Birds of Prey?
No. Well, not that movie. An actual Cassandra Cain. I mean, I think you'd be pretty safe with her. You know, maybe in that sense. But she's kind of violent.
I know.
So yeah, probably
That's
not.
the reason, like.
Yeah. Dad. Dad.
Dad. There's a.
So anyway, hi everybody.
Hi.
Well, we're coming up on a couple hours
There's
because
a
I'm taking way too
question.
long playing this, but
So,
I'm
someone
still
said
alive, so I'm gonna
something-
keep playing.
Someone said something.
Oh God. What's up?
This is hilarious. Cat.
What?
Who are some of you?
Why is that funny? You're never gonna get through it, are you? Is it a Mad Lib? Wait.
No. Who are you?
Oh my God, that cracked up Jason. Look, I'm trying to play this game, okay?
It's just.
Is it that funny?
Guy-
I haven't even looked at it. I don't know what it
This
is.
guy. It's not the question. It's this guy just said cap.
That's all it says.
And then, who are some of your favorite Superman writers?
It's funny because it's a period, not a comma.
Yeah.
You know, he's my son when he thinks that that just a grammatical thing like that is hilarious. It's like he's trying to get your attention so much he didn't use a comma. Some of my favorite Superman writers, Morrison, of course. I like both of Morrison's big Superman things, All-Star and his 52 run, most of it anyway. And that, man, I just can't get past that without getting hit for some reason. That's what's really screwing me up. I love JMS, J. Michael Straczynski. I talk about this all the time, but I'm
Dang
a
it,
big
there was a super chat.
That's all right. We'll talk about it in a minute. Let me finish this.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Earth 1, and he's got a couple of really cool issues in his run, which ended up not working out because he got sick. And then that run ended up being terrible because of, people who took over after him. I like things about Dan Jurgens that gets kind of hit and miss. I like Simonson. So there are a few. Louise Simonson, not Walt Simonson, her husband. I don't think he's ever written on Superman. Although I would have loved that.
I have heard of Beetlejuice.
Come on! I thought you were going to say Beetlejuice. Because you've seen Beetlejuice,
Yeah.
but you've never seen Beetleborgs. So I keep meaning to show you that.
Yeah,
Or
I've
threatening
seen,
to show you that. What was the super chat?
It was, have you heard of Beetleborgs?
Oh, okay, cool. Big, bad
That's a thing.
Beetleborgs.
You can do the Vulcan
Big-
hand.
Yeah, you can do the Vulcan hand. That's an emoji. Big, bad.
It's an emoji. I thought I
Beetleborgs.
heard you say like emoji.
Image. It's an emoji. It's an emoji. I don't even know what I'm saying right now.
Hey Dad, I have a question for you.
Oh, yeah, that's not a chat question. Just a thing you want to ask me. Are you gonna leave a super chat?
No.
And Jason left a super chat. Go ahead, Jason.
So
What's up, buddy?
are you? I'm trying to think.
Sure, take your time, man.
I forgot what it was. Dang it. Oh yeah. So if you change your gender, would you be?
There's only really one other option.
Would you be
this is
like
the thing.
either kind of like mom, or would you be like a sassy girl?
Oh, you don't mean if I got a sex change, you mean if I was born a different gender, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, you said change.
Well, I don't know.
So are you
But
saying if I
you
just
were-
was already
if
the
you were just like
If I was a girl
if
is what
you
you're
just
saying.
ended up being a girl,
Would I be more like
mom, or would you be a sassy girl?
would I be a sassy girl?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd absolutely be a sassy girl, yeah. yeah, absolutely. No, I wouldn't be like your mom at all. I don't think just being the other sex would suddenly make me more introverted. Like, oh, I'm a girl now, so I'm introverted. Like, that's almost sexist. No, of course not. I'd be me, but in female form, yes, I'd be a sassy girl. Not to say that being the other gender wouldn't make me different, but it wouldn't necessarily have any bearing, all that much bearing on if I was an introvert and extrovert. It might, but assuming that I'm pretty much like I am now, I would just be me But if I was a cute girl, I would absolutely flaunt it. There's no way around it. Absolutely, I would. Yeah. I can't believe that you asked, like, the most risque question of the evening, Jason. Like, that was almost an After Dark question, and you asked it. Hey, Dad, what would happen if you got a sex change?
Oh, Captain Loganette.
Captain Lauren. Jason.
Ooh.
You want to do this more often?
If hit by the food
Oh,
wave,
he jumps when I jump.
What junk food would I be?
What junk food would you be? We've been asking this about a lot of Geekflution personalities lately. What do you think you'd be?
I would be...
What's your favorite food?
I would be a potato.
Just a potato? Well, that's not junk food by itself. Like, what, French fries? Would you be French fries? Or would you be a loaded baked potato? But see, you don't like them loaded, so...
No, I would want to be, those,
see, I just don't play as well as Diddy Kong. It's not that I hate him, it's that I don't play as well. I don't know why. I know Donkey Kong's slower. I know you. I know.
The things that you can get, instead of French fries in the mornings.
Oh, you'd be hash brown.
I'd be a hash brown.
I love how one of your favorite foods, the thing you thought you would turn into if you were in my food novel, you couldn't even think of the name of.
Yeah. I'd be a hash brown.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
You have been so much fun tonight, and you've done such a good job keeping track of the chat. What if, as a treat tomorrow, when we get up in the morning, I go out to McDonald's and I get you some hash browns? And something else to go with it, because I don't know what else you like from McDonald's. Because you're not.
Have some hash browns.
Because you're not really into like.
That's all I have.
That's all you have? Oh, I want to get you something else. Do you want to try a sausage biscuit? No, you don't care for that?
I don't like sausage.
Oh, you just don't like sausage? Okay. All right. Well, maybe I can come up with something else.
What? I'm trying to think of the. Ooh, Blue Dragon 5. What junk food would you be?
Oh yeah. Why don't
No, I have
you have to answer it? Okay, because I have suggested things before. Even though I haven't drank Mountain Dew in so long, everybody always says Mountain Dew.
You would be.
Yeah. Oh man, that sucked. I can't believe I did that.
I don't know. You would be fruit.
Just fruit? Well, that's not really junk food.
I know. But.
Say pie.
Okay, actually pie. Well, duh, because, yeah.
Lemon meringue pie.
Yes.
I mean, I know you were supposed to respond, but you know, you just weren't doing it.
Yeah, I couldn't.
You just didn't get there.
My favorite
You're like
snack
fruit.
food is chocolate. German chocolate.
Guys, I have not been eating junk food at all over the last 2 weeks. I put myself on a super strict diet, and I've been exercising a great deal. And I have dropped some pounds because I wanted to be a little bit lighter for the surgery, and I just wasn't really taking care of myself right. And every so often I'll do this. I'm hoping it sticks now. I've gotten really good at losing weight. I'm not good at keeping it off. I've done this 3 times in 2 years, where I'll just lose a massive amount of weight and then gain it all back. And this time I'm going to try really hard to make it stick. I've got it down to a science, man. I know how for my body, because everybody's different, and I wouldn't presume to assume that if you did what I did, you would necessarily lose the weight I have. But, man, I can lose 10 pounds in a couple weeks just without even trying. I mean, I'm trying, but, like, I know how to do it.
What happened to King 191912?
I haven't talked to King in a long time. I'm not sure. I mean, he's still around. Every now and again I hear from him. But I think it's been about a year since I got an email from him. I hope he's doing okay. I haven't talked to him in a while. Maybe I'll send him a message. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh.
I miss King.
R.I.P.
He's a great guy.
Snackvolution.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that'll never happen again. I'm not saying I'll never eat junk food again, but I'm trying to get better at moderation. I have kind of a food addiction, and if I get too much of a taste of something, I have a tendency to go too far with it, and, you know, it's like some people with alcohol, and so I want to get better at moderation. I took the most important first step, which was not drinking soda anymore, which I've not done for a good long time, and not quite a year now. And I'm hoping that I can learn how to do some other things in moderation rather than having to give them up completely. Soda's just not good for you, so I don't want to necessarily even be able to do that in moderation. But when it comes to, you know, candy and hamburgers and pizza and stuff, like, I want to be able to have a slice of pizza, but I need to learn how to only have a slice of pizza. Or a couple of slices of pizza, depending.
Hey, Dad.
That kind of thing. I hope I'm not getting too deeply personal.
Do you miss Manos, Baxi, and Low?
Yeah, a little bit.
Would you go on the Joe Rogan podcast if you were invited?
Absolutely, I would. Joe Rogan is wonderful. He has really interesting, insightful conversations, and I like that he's not scared to speak his mind at all. And he's never disingenuous about it. He's not trying to, you know, intentionally be mean to anybody or hurt anybody's feelings. He just, in a really good way, doesn't care what anybody thinks of him. So I'm losing a little bit on this level just because I sometimes forget where this goes. I haven't played these later levels as much as the early ones, obviously, because I don't always play all the way through the game. So,
hey, Dad?
Yeah.
Why did you become a robot that one time? Like, before the channel?
That was not me. That was Ryan Flanagan.
Wait, really?
So Ryan Flanagan is the guy that used to... That came up with the name Geekvolution, and it was his business in the first place, but it was a different thing. I've talked about this before, so I'll make this brief. But Ryan was trying to create a geeky social network, and he initially called it My Geek Life, and later renamed it to Geekvolution. And he hired me to run his blog. I had a staff, and we wrote reviews and articles. That was where I first started reviewing. And we wrote, you know, articles and reviews about everything under the sun, geeky topics, which is partly why I wanted to keep this, you know, a lot of different kinds of geeky things and not just comics or, you know, movies or what have you. And that was, the robot was a gimmick that he came up with, kind of the mascot for My Geek Life, and then later Geekvolution. I did wear that robot costume one time. We shot a commercial in my apartment. I don't think it's around anymore, but we shot a commercial where the robot was playing DDR, and he asked me to wear the suit because he didn't know how to play DDR, and I did. So and I had borrowed a hard pad from a friend of mine, and so I had to put that crazy robot suit on. But yeah, so that interview that somebody did with Ryan about the social network was one of the first things that he put on the channel, and I just screwed up.
You got a super chat.
Because I don't think I can jump on those. So, that's good.
How far, so Azim says,
dang it.
How far down am I?
Hi Azim, how you doing, man?
On the Saturday requests. Sorry if this question is presumptuous.
Azim, you should be in a week or two.
What does King
Well,
do?
I'm sorry. You should be in a week or two after I start coming back and doing them again. So, this weekend we were busy with Easter stuff and things. I fell behind, and you know, I was doing that thing for Jason, and anyway, so I have not done a request yet for this week. I had not planned to have one out for this coming week because of my surgery. I'm just taking time off and not promising anything for at least a couple of weeks, if not a month. I am going to try to get one out. I know they're supposed to come out on Saturday, but I'm going to try to get one out tomorrow or Tuesday and shoot one before the surgery. But I really wanted to do one more live show and hang out with you guys for a bit before it'll be a little while before I can get on camera. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take me to recover. I may be good in a few days and then I can come back and do something like this again, but I just don't know. So,
Dad, it's taking
there we go.
2 hours.
I know. It's been a little while, and since I played this, But I don't want to make excuses. I'm not having the best game. But
Do you like the
played
Social Network?
I was playing pretty well earlier. I have not seen that, but it's on my list of things to sit down and watch for myself. I'm not going to review it probably, but yeah, Azim, thanks so much for the super chat, man. And no, I didn't mind you asking that, not at all. Gypsy Warrior, I don't know what King is doing. I haven't talked to him in a while.
Who is that guy?
King is a friend of mine and Eric's. He turned me on to him back at the beginning of all of this, when I first met Eric. He used to do panels with me and Eric and Manos back in the day.
Arg!
And that was loud. And he's been on the channel a few times. Yeah! King is also a Tekken character. That's true, Tyler. I don't know. I just kind of fell out of touch with King. I don't know where it feels or anything. We just haven't talked in a while. Okay, so. Whoa. That was a weird little glitch, and I hope that doesn't happen again, because I'd like to be able to finish the game. So here's King K. Rool. We're right at the end of the game. It's taken too long, but we made it. Just like with Sonic. I never promised to be great at any of these things. I'm just, you know, I'm a real casual gamer. But it's something for you guys to watch while we're chatting together. Jason, thank you so much for reading comments, man.
Yeah.
It's much harder to do this, especially with a platformer, when I'm trying to read comments.
At least Diddy Kong isn't like Tails, where, like, if he gets hit, then you get hit.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I don't have to worry about how many bananas I have. Yeah, that was dumb. Somebody just said, look, it's King. Is King's not in the comments, is he? I don't, what did that person mean when they said that?
I don't know.
I'm not sure what he meant when he said that. All right. Oh, King is also a Donkey Kong character. Oh, I see, because it's King K. Rool. I see why you said that. Okay, I was confused for a minute. So yeah, I am gonna start with Donkey Kong again, because if I lose him, I would rather have Diddy Kong. I just forgot how fast he threw that crown. One of my favorite new Smash characters is King K. Rool.
Does he run around?
Yeah, he plays a lot like the boss here. Oh, there we go.
Is there like a special attack where he throws?
This is
carrots?
Some of my favorite music, by the way, in this game. This is one of the most brilliant soundtracks in a video game. I might like it less now, actually.
Is that an annoying thing that I do?
It is. Yeah, that's kind of irritating.
Yeah.
Jason, let me know if there's anything else people want to talk about in the comments. I mean, I'm trying to concentrate on this, but like, has it slowed down, or are you just sick of looking at it?
What's my favorite movie trailer?
Do you have an answer for that? I mean, Jason doesn't, like, you know, actively keep up with trailers. So I'm sure when you've seen trailers, you haven't thought that much about them, but yeah.
It's done.
Yeah, but it's not. TH1, I've still never played Donkey Kong 64. I have a copy of it, but I don't have the adapter thing, the extra component that you need to play it, so I've still never played it. I haven't talked to Rasco much since he was here earlier in the year, but he's doing fine, according to Connor. They talk all the time, they're best friends.
Really?
Yeah, that's why they came here together.
Arr.
Man, that is loud, man. God.
Oh, I didn't know that it was loud.
Pretty loud. And that's it. And we're done. There is Donkey Kong Country. Didn't make it look pretty, but I got through it. 2 hours is a long time for this game, but worth it to spend some extra time chatting with you folks. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Mutale is here. He said earlier he wasn't going to be able to make it, but maybe he didn't expect it to take this long. Hi, Mutale. Good to see you. Yeah, thanks, Rockman. Got through it. All right. Well, folks, it was so cool that so many folks, I keep saying folks, so many of you guys popped in to hang out with us and chat. Jason, let's do this more often. This was a whole lot of fun.
Can I be on the Captain
I
Logan
hope you enjoyed it. Can you be on the Captain Logan show? Maybe we'll talk about it, okay?
Yeah.
I'm still a little bit concerned about the whole Kappa thing.
Yeah.
Hopefully we talk about enough stuff that makes this, not a kid. Jason is a kid. This is not kid stuff. Because we are aiming this primarily at the folks that are here already who are not kids. So yeah, us the folks. Jason wants DJ's job. Congratulations. All right, well that's it. That's Donkey Kong Country. We're gonna go ahead and bid you farewell now. It's getting close to midnight.
What's Manky Kong?
Time for Jason's bedtime. I forget. I didn't see that.
Oh, I think...
Bite size. Freddy likes to memorize the names of every character in a video game.
Chomps.
Oh well, that's so nice of you to say, Mutale.
Chomps.
Everybody, you guys are great.
Lambo.
We really appreciate you. I'll be back with more stuff soon. I'm going to try to get a request out tomorrow or Tuesday. And then beyond that, I'm going to play it by ear because I don't know how I'm going to be feeling after Tuesday when I get my surgery. So anyway, we're going to get going. And we just had an absolutely wonderful time. We'll see you again next time. I'm Captain Logan. This is Jason.
That's me.
Bye, folks.